I am not a well man for doing this. Kids, there's no surprises on this Black Friday. This is November 29th of 2024, and we're going back to April 26th of 2024, which happened to be Eileen's birthday, so happy birthday to Eileen. We're revisiting an old docket call. This will be a 3-hour session of pure Fleischer forum fun.
You ready? Let's rock and roll.
Judge, we can start with the Spanish ones if you like.
Yeah, let's do it. Luis. That way we can extinguish your service. Hey, good morning, Mr. Johnson. You ready? Here we go.
We have 4 co-defendants. Do you want them all at the same time?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so that
What is with Israel?
Perez, Rasco, Toban. Come on up.
All right, so who's number 1?
I'm this one.
Okay.
¿Quién no habla inglés? Ustedes dos, si ustedes hablan inglés.
You 2 speak English? Okay, stand by this right over here or wherever. Let's give you 2 together, the ones that speak English.
Yes, sir.
The 2 that don't, right there.
Perez, Toban, T-O-B-A-N, and then Rasco.
So Brasco is 1.
Rasco is page 7. Top of page 7.
Frasco. Who is Abel Frasco? Okay. Mr. Frasco, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Who's next?
Toban, I'm sorry, Perez, page 13.
You, David Perez. You speak English.
Yes, I do.
Mr. Perez, you're also, so they're all charged with assault, bodily injury, I take it. And ¿cómo te llamas? Which page? 18? Thank you. No, good job. Okay, Mr. Tobon, you were charged with criminal mischief. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. And just gentlemen.
Toban, page 19.
Elidorio Toban, you are also charged with criminal mischief. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Gentlemen, we're going to do probable cause. Each of you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Please do not say anything. Sorry? I guess let's go with this gentleman, Mr. You are Perez, right? David Perez?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Perez.
Officers dispatched a check on an assault in progress weapon called in Harris County, Texas. D. Heldaro invited D. Fano to his house to discuss a resolution for the damage done to his car in a wreck. An argument ensued. Defendant Frasco punched defendant H. Toban in the face with a closed fist. Defendant H. Toban was hit at his brother E. Toban. Defendant H. Toban fought back and was held down by defendant Perez while D. Frasco continued striking him. Defendant E. Toban came outside and ran over to help his brother. When he did so, defendant Perez retreated to defendant Frasco's car and locked the doors. As the altercation continued, defendants E. Toban and H. Toban began to gain an advantage over the defendant Frasco. D. Perez left the car to help his uncle, defendant Frasco. W. Flores saw defendant Perez punch.
Sorry, Councilman, what did you say? What Flores?
W. Flores, witness Flores, witness Flores.
All right.
Saw defendant Perez punch defendant H. Toban 2 to 3 times in the head as he was on the ground. Defendant Frasco and defendant Perez retreated to the car and locked the doors. When they attempted to leave, they noticed the keys were gone. Defendant H. Toban located a brick nearby 10 to 15 feet away and then ran 10 to 15 feet back with it and began striking the front windshield with it. Defendant E. Toban located a piece of concrete nearby 10 to 15 feet away and then ran 10 to 15 feet back with it and began striking the back windshield with it. The front windshield is valued at approximately $450. The back windshield is valued at approximately $450. The combined value is $900.
Who's the owner of the car? Does it say? Was it Frasco's car? You were Frasco, right?
So I believe it's the uncle's car.
One of the complainant, the property owner's Abel Fresco. So all four of these defendants are involved in the same interaction.
Right, okay. Guys, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with both of your cases. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with any of the co-defendants, any of the complaining witness in this case. I'm ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons. If you violate these conditions, I will put you in jail. You will remain there until these cases are over with. Tell me, are both of you United States citizens? Are you in this country with or without permission?
Están en este país con permiso o sin permiso. Sin permiso. Without permission. Sin permiso. Without permission.
Do you know what happens if you guys go to jail?
No.
If you go to jail, immigration will find you because they sweep it on a daily basis. If they find you in the jail, they will put an ICE detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you. It takes damn near a year just to get a hearing on whether to deport you or not. You will be stuck like Chuck in jail until ICE is ready to do whatever they do with you. Don't let this happen to you. This is the only warning that you're going to get from me. Do not pick up any new cases. Don't act like a fool while you're out there in the free world, or I will take the free world away from you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So tell me,
Yes, sir.
who are you going to represent?
I represent both.
Both of them? Okay.
There's an issue, Judge. Mr. Vehicular has had a 2B warrant. Accidentally, he's got 2 spin numbers. And he's got a case in court 14 that was filed first, but it was 2B. So I don't know if this case is going to stay here or can we go to 14?
It depends.
14
So
was filed
on
first.
page 18, Tobon has a 2B on, let's see.
What's the other spin number? Do you know?
Yes. The one in court 14 spin number is 0322 4696.
That's the one.
Oh, that's one here. Okay, go back there. The one, the other spin number is 029 84 403. The system shows by that one. I just wanted to bring that to the board's attention.
Judge Tobon H has the lowest case number.
Which one?
Tobon H has the lowest case number.
So they stay with us?
I'm not sure the other. Which one's his president's?
Well,
I had this question last time. Which one, criminal history or lowest case number?
Judge,
I don't know.
H has the lowest cause number for these cases. The lowest cause number overall is at the finals, the one that's at 14. Because that was filed in January. These were just filed last week. January was the first one filed at court 14. I don't know if that makes any sense.
And I don't see a court 14 case too.
You want the case number, Judge?
Yeah.
Yes, what is it?
2490967.
So
That's the lowest case number. Yes. Judge, maybe that's a question for Sylvia. So the one in court 14 is the youngest out of all of them. They could attract depending on the rule you're looking at. Do you want me to send an email?
no, let's just keep it.
I may, Your Honor.
please.
So we're gonna keep the older case, then he would need bond conditions on the assault family member case.
And he's on bond on that one, we picked up a new case.
Yeah,
No, he did not pick up, it was a 2B, and they didn't find it until we picked up this case. He was never on bond for that case until he made.
I see that. So I think he's right, where the 2B was filed.
He was never put
The
in.
warrant was issued on January 3rd. Looks like he didn't get the protective order and all the PR bond on the assault on till April 22nd. This case was what's the date of this case?
21st. So the day before.
Okay. Do you mind reading me what happened in the assault, please? Do you need the cause number?
I have
Please.
Thank you. Sorry for all that.
No, I am not happy with you, Mr. Tobon. And now I'm gonna make your life so miserable that you're gonna hate to come here. Do you understand? I'm gonna keep you so close, you're gonna think I've made a career just to have you come here.
Forgive me, Your Honor. That would be this.
Is it this one?
This one.
You, please.
On December 25th, 2023, at 13965 South Freeway North in Harris County, Texas, defendant's witness, complainant, defendant's wife, talking to a male coworker. Defendant became upset and began to punch complainant with a closed fist in the face and stomach. Defendant then grabbed the CW by the hair, pulled her to the ground, and began to punch her in the stomach and legs.
A little slower, man.
I apologize.
Get on here.
Began to punch her in the stomach and legs. Officer observed complainant to have a raised bump on her forehead, a swollen right eye, and a nosebleed. Defendant left before officers arrived. Complainant stated she felt pain and wanted to pursue charges.
Mr. Tobon, I'm gonna, no, it's H, right? So, Mr. Epifanio Tobon, I'm now giving you a ankle monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. On your other ankle, I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. No weapons, no contact with any of the complaining witnesses. You pick up a third case, you're struck out, I will put you in jail. I'm gonna make your bond so high, you're gonna flip. You understand? You so much as do anything to break the law, I'm gonna make you mine. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you do not have a license, you are not allowed to drive as well. Mr. Tavon, do not pick up any new cases. Behave yourself. If this guy's nothing but trouble, don't hang out with him. When you hang with dogs, you get fleas. Do you understand?
Yes.
Both of you have a lawyer. It's best advised that you listen to him. If Mr. Santana tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging his phone calls, I will issue a warrant on both of you guys. You will not get any more PR bonds from anyone. I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you will get with your bond conditions. After that, you're free to go. Both of you are walking on extremely thin ice. If that ice cracks because you do something foolish, your butt's gonna freeze. You understand? Go on.
Right this way. I have another Spanish one for you, Luis. Judge, are you ready for the?
No, I'm gonna do, so with these two gentlemen here. So. What's his name? Chief. Chief. Chief.
We're looking at June.
What's his, you know his name? Hey, do you mind filing conditions on these two gentlemen here? Yeah, just no weapons, no contact with the complaining witness, and no contact with co-defendants, please.
Yes, sir. This is
Gentlemen.
Perez and Fresco, correct?
This is, yes, and then
I'm gonna get you the sign.
also no driving if they don't have a license and liability insurance as well, please. Gentlemen, you've seen now, and you know what your conditions are. Don't act a fool while you're out there in the free world, otherwise I will take the free world away from you. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do not pick up any new cases. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Sir.
You have a lawyer, listen to Val, he'll take care of you. If Val comes and tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging his phone calls, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds if you pick up any new cases. All right.
Judge, can I review PC on theirs? I mean, I know it may have been read while I wasn't here, but there's some. I talked to Day about him earlier in the week because he was here helping out. He made some notes, but there's some things I'd like to review with the court real quick.
Okay. Do you mind reading PC on them again, one more time, please?
On Frosco, the probable cause.
They'll
please.
have a seat in the jury box. Yes.
That was the same.
Because you can't-
Correct, I wasn't.
Yeah, but he
standing.
wasn't here to hear it, so if you, want, please, just real quick.
I'm sure the judge didn't purposely bring them up without their attorney. I'm just kidding, Judge.
You weren't here.
I'm just kidding, Judge.
And this is on Frosco.
Yes, sir. It'll be the same.
This is on.
For Frosco, she just read the assault.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
This is assault by entry.
You need the cause number?
Your Honor, if you're familiar with, if you already read the PC, I can just go over that with you as far as my concerns with it.
Okay, go for it.
The biggest concern, of course, is that they're invitees. The PC is clear that they were invited over to this residence to discuss an accident that had occurred while the two defendants are there. Because I guess according to the PC, the negotiations aren't going the way the plaintiffs want it to go. Argument ensues. The PC also reads the complainants went and found like concrete blocks, started smashing out Mr. Frosco's front and rear
But I thought
windshield.
that they were fighting beforehand, like they're, right? As far as what I heard, that there were punches and blows thrown, and then,
That's not my understanding of the PC, and maybe
That's my
that's
understanding,
a
Judge.
factual issue perhaps that needs to be weeded out. Again, they could not remove themselves from the situation because a third party went and took the keys out of the vehicle.
can you read it? Can you read it?
Assault happened first, Judge.
Right, that's what I thought.
It did, yes. So it looked like there was an argument about the damages previously, right?
Right.
At that point, Lieutenant Frasco punched Mr. Taban in the face. Let's see, and then, are you on both of these?
Yes.
Okay. And then Mr. Perez held down H. Taban while Mr. Frasco continued to hit Mr. Taban.
Well, I'll stop there. That sounds like they're factual issues that need to be
Right. So
addressed, Judge. I got you.
is if you have video, if you have anything else, you know, Val, I'm happy to hear it. And I'll hear it at any time. You can bring it up at any
Understood,
time.
Your Honor.
But that's what I heard. That's the, so,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll have you go sign a receipt and we'll get you out of here.
This way.
Your Honor, did you include no driving?
Frasco?
No driving without license?
Correct. Yeah. And insurance.
Go ahead and sign.
And insurance.
All right. have a seat in the jukebox behind you. You can walk straight across. Perez?
Okay, who's the next victim?
Oh, yes, I see. Good. You stepped out, so you want to call the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Page 3, Anderson, come on up.
Come up, Mr. Anderson. You are Demetrius Anderson? Sir, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Your case is 902 days old. Do you have a lawyer today? What do you do for a living? How much money you make a month?
Maybe.
If you ever take off again on me, I'm gonna make your bond so high, you're gonna flip. Not only that, your case is 902 days old. I'm giving you 2 weeks. After that, I'm setting your case for trial. It would behoove you to have a lawyer immediately. Not only that, I'm putting an ankle monitor on you now so I know where you are at all times. You flake out or you ghost me again, I'm telling you now, you will never get another PR bond. Do you understand? 2 weeks, 1 day to get the ankle monitor. He will be responsible for it. 2 weeks, clear trial.
JJ?
Yep.
Right this way. Next, Judge, we have on page 3 and 4, Bernard Marcus.
Marcus.
Let's go ahead and sign, please.
Mr. Bernard, you stand charged with assault of a family member. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On April 20, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a family assault. Officers met with the complaining witness and defendant are dating. Complaining witness and the defendant got into a verbal argument. Defendant slapped CW in the face 3 times, poked her in the forehead, causing pain. CW called 911, but defendant was preventing her from talking to the operator. There's also an open assault of family member, different CWs.
What did I tell you to do? When you got on bond in this court for your first assault, what did I tell you to do? Correct. What else? Right. What did you do? Deputy Garza, he goes with you. I'm now revoking your bond on the first case. You're staying with me. He goes with you. Please don't send him down. Victoria, will you appoint him a lawyer, please?
Yes. All right, Judge, next we have page, Bruce, you ready?
I mean, another one of those Fridays.
I'm sorry, what was the name?
We're gonna follow
What's the name of the person?
Moreno, Morales, page 12.
Who else? Oh, this is?
Are you Moreno Morales? Mr. Moreno Morales, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
On April 19, 2024, a traffic stop on a public highway in Harris County, Texas for FMSL. Defendant observed to have odor of alcohol and beverage, slurred speech. GE, the defendant also admitted to having consumed.
Say GE?
Glossy eyes. I'm sorry to learn this.
That's okay. That's okay.
So.
Doing great.
The defendant also admitted to having consumed lots, quote unquote, of alcohol beverages. SFST 6 of 6 HGN, 4 of 8 walking turns, 3 of 4, 1 leg stands, DIC red, considered to breath, 0.243 and 0.237.
No alcohol in the car, is there?
It's not,
Okay. One more thing, do you mind checking, if he has any prior DWIs as well? Mr. Moreno Morales, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
No.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
Without permission.
Do you know what happens if you go to jail?
¿Una cárcel? Miren nada más el juez, miren la cara de él. ¿Es capaz de mirar? Sí. ¿Qué pasa si usted va a una cárcel, señor?
You look like you're having a great time and it's like little beast jumping in the woods. This is not supposed to be a fun adventure for you. Alice.
Honestly, I've never been to jail.
If you go to jail, immigration will find you because they sweep it on a daily basis. If they find you, they will put an ICE detainer on you. You will remain in custody until immigration is done with you, which is usually about 9 months to a year. This is what you have waiting for you if you go to jail. You were lucky to get out once. You're pushing your luck. I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. I'm also ordering you, since you do not have a Texas driver license, to drive. This is the worst thing that you could possibly do. If you get in the car and drive, I'm assuring you a lengthy jail sentence. I'm having you sign a promise with me. This is an affidavit that you're not going to drive. I don't care what your excuse is. If you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail every time you drive. You understand?
¿Se entiende? Sí, señor o no, señor. Sí. Yes.
Judge, this was a true first.
Esto fue, sí.
Right, thanks. We are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I will get you to Victoria, where we'll have you sign a reset. After that, I'll get you to Jeremiah for your bond conditions, and after that, you'll be free to go, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. That way. I'll sit here a second.
We have one more Spanish. Make it 10 more.
You're earning your pay, man. He's earning his pay. Hi, Steph.
You got all mixed up. Do it again.
Mr. Manuel. All right, Judge, page 19,
Okay,
the Hara.
are you Horatio oh, yeah, that's okay. Hi, Steph, what's new?
Good morning, I'm here for this case, so.
Oh, you, wonderful. You want to do PC?
I think he's out.
Okay. Oh. Hold on, we need
Mhm.
Luis. So you're with Vehicular Crimes, right? Okay, so this can't be good that you're here. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Raggy. All right. Are you Horatio Vicaro? Sir, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present and questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. This is a crash that happened on April 21st around 1:49 a.m. It was a two-vehicle crash that occurred on East X Freeway. It was a rear-end collision, Judge. This defendant was the sole occupant of his vehicle. After the rear-end collision, his grill ended up on the back of a Hyundai. Officers came on scene, made contact with him and a driver and passenger of the Hyundai as well. Upon contact with him, he had a strong odor of alcohol in his breath, slurred speech, glossy eyes. They initially did HGN on scene, which he scored 6 out of 6 on. He was transported to JTC and they did the remainder of the test. Check the scores. 3 out of 8 on the walk and turn and 0 out of 4 on the one-leg stand. He did consent to giving a breath sample and that came back at a .095 both times. The other car was a Hyundai, like I said, Your Honor. It was an Uber, so it was a front seat driver and a rear end passenger. The rear end passenger succumbed to his injuries 3 days
Oh,
later.
damn it.
So at this point, we are investigating it for charges.
Did you hear what happened? Person in the back seat is now dead. And it's very possible that they now file intoxication manslaughter charges against you. Tell me, do we have a timeline of when this is, if and when this is going to happen?
Obviously, Judge, I'll have to get all the discovery and hopefully within the next couple of months, I should be answered. I know an autopsy is being.
It's our worst nightmare, Mr. Vicaro. I am now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive at all. You will sign an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuses. If you get into a car and drive, you will assure yourself a lengthy jail sentence because I will have a contempt of court hearing. You will be facing up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get in a car and drive. If you drive 5 times, I will have 5 different contempt hearings and I can stack it. Do you understand? I'm now putting an ankle monitor on you as well. You are not allowed out past 7 p.m. I'm giving you a curfew of 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. On your other ankle, I'm going to put a scram ankle monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. You consume 1 drip of anything that has alcohol in, I will revoke your bond and I'm going to make it so high your head's going to split backwards. One.
And Your Honor, would the court consider
La
argument
corte
about the bond amount?
consideraría, por ejemplo, argumentos de fianza.
I know.
Realmente está a $100.
I asked for 50.
Yo pido $50,000 de fianza.
If you upgrade it,
Si usted lo,
because I don't know what's gonna happen now.
Yes, sir.
It's not fair to just do it on a whim. If you are close, let me know.
se acerca
If you upgrade it, we can have a bail hearing. But I'm now
de causa
making it to where I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect the street.
para protegerla.
I'm gonna take them off, you know? And did you hear what they want me to do to you?
¿Sí, señor? Yes.
Beware, I have my eyes all over you. One false move, I will revoke your bond and I will make it 50,000 in a heartbeat.
Dar una fianza de $50,000 de inmediato.
I need a interlock order, please, for Mr. Vicario. Mr. Vicario, do you know that Harris County leads the nation
Lidera la nación.
in fatalities with regard to alcohol? It's such a sad and sobering statistic
Una estadística
that
tan.
now we have to deal with another one.
Y ahora tenemos que agregarle otra.
When one click from a phone
Clic de un teléfono
will get you a $20 ride wherever
hubiera conseguido un transporte de $20 por un Uber.
you get in a car.
Se monta un automóvil.
I will sprout horns and a tail. I will be so upset.
Va a salir cuernos y nada.
Stand
¿Usted entendió, señor?
that way.
Pase para allá.
It's okay, they can wait. Go. It's okay.
He jokes around. Luis, they're codependents.
Who is? So there's two? Okay, who are they?
Eight, Gallardo. And 811 Martinez.
Did you get it? It's
Martinez.
Gallardo.
Aquí, por favor.
All right.
Aquí.
Xiomara Gallardo,
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Miss Gallardo,
Gallardo.
and you are
Sí, señor o no, señor.
Jose Martinez Torres. Both of you are charged with theft. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the prosecutors. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you.
Officers were flagged down by the complainant at the Home Depot located at 6810 Gulf Freeway, Houston, Texas, 77087, Harris County. Complainant observed the defendant concealing tape measures into her purse, while her husband handed her a few tape measures, which he also concealed into her purse. Defendant passed all open and operating pain registers without paying. Complainant stated that once the defendant walked outside the store, he approached them and told them that they had to go back inside the store while he detained the defendant. Complainant stated that once in the office, all merchandise was placed on the desk and the total value taken was $402.20.
Got it. Ms. Gallardo and Mr. Martinez Torres, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I am ordering you both not to go to any Home Depot for any reason, anywhere. If I find that you go to Home Depot or if you pick up any new cases, I will revoke your bond. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sí, señor o no, señor.
Sí.
Tiene que hablar.
Are you a United States citizen?
Residente.
No, resident.
Are you a United States citizen?
Resident.
I don't know whether you both are or not. You could tell me you're the Queen of England, I wouldn't even know. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, they will put a detainer on you if you are realistically not a resident or if there is any problems with your paperwork. I would be very careful. Not only that, a theft is one of the worst cases you can pick up with regards to a residency because they will revoke it. Do you understand? This is not
Sí.
Yes.
your first. You're begging for your residency to be revoked, Ms. Gallardo.
Que le robó con su residencia, señora Gallardo.
What do you do for a living, ma'am?
Dímelo a él, le dije que no me mirara a mí, solo habla español. ¿A qué se dedica? ¿Qué trabaja?
Limpiando.
Cleaning.
How much money do you make a month?
Poco, es poco. 300.
Little, 300 a week. ¿300 dijo?
You want to apply for an
¿Quería
appointed
solicitar un
lawyer?
abogado de oficio para que les ayude? Sí, señor o no,
Sí,
señor.
sí,
Tiene
señor.
que aprender a hablar.
Sí.
What do you do for a living,
¿A qué
sir?
se dedica usted, señor? Trabajo en la construcción. I work in construction.
How much money do you make?
¿Cuánto dinero gana usted por mes? Aproximadamente.
Poco.
Alrededor de $4,000,
Around $4,000 or $5,000.
You're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Otherwise, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I will have you fill out an application for a lawyer. I will now also have you sign a reset. We'll have you take a seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions. Please. Do you mind filing conditions, please? No going to any Home Depot, please. Yeah. On both. Just no going to any Home Depot anywhere. Do you know how to file conditions, Ken? You do? Okay.
Just you have to tell him to go to the jury box, so he doesn't have anything with your Mariah over here.
No, it's just these bond conditions, no going to Home Depot.
Okay, condiciones que antes no ir a Home Depot.
All right, go ahead and sign. Okay, I'll let it okay. Thank you. All right, she can have a seat in the I already got him to sign. It's good to have a seat in the jury box too. He's waiting on his commission.
Okay.
page 5. Velasco, Roberto, come on up.
Cavazos with a C, C-A-V. Correct. It's okay. Roberto Cavazos, you're charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene. Are you chewing gum? You're charged with failure to stop and give information, which is leaving the scene of an accident without exchanging information. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer, the lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Thank you.
So Judge, defendant was involved in a vehicle accident with two others. Complaining witness number one collected the first three letters of his plea, whilst complaining witness number two reported the numbers of his plea. Defendant left the scene with no attempt to give information. Complaining witness number one reported his damages to be approximately $8,000. Defendant confirmed the accident and stated he left the scene because he did not want to get towed for not having a license and not having insurance.
So you've run his license. Do we know if he has a Texas driver license or not?
No.
I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive. I'm going to have you sign an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not to drive, Mr. Cavazos. I don't care what your excuse is. If you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get in the car. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. This is the only bond conditions I'm giving to you.
Can't afford one.
Why not?
Because I'm not working. I don't have a vehicle. Can't drive.
Horacio Vijajorro.
Your Honor, due to the fact he's not eligible, doesn't
When is the last time you've had a job, Mr. Cavazos?
I was working until this lady decided to ran my car for a three-way accident. They won't let my car out anyways. It's under investigation on the whole capacity department. So I don't have a driver's license anyways. I have no business driving.
So I will give you an affidavit. I need you to fill it out. I need to know everything about you. I will take a look at it. If you qualify, I'll give you a lawyer. Do you mind giving it, Mr. President, please? I'll have you also come up here, swear to this. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then we'll take a look at it, all right? No, I got it. I'm just gonna have him sign the affidavit. For sure.
Page 7, Fleischer, Robert, come on up.
Hey, did you see that we got Roberto Castro back there? Come on up, sir. You were Robert Frazier?
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I hire an attorney.
I don't know where they are. We go in line. It's up to them. They know that we start early. I'm not doing anything to you that I wouldn't do if my own mother was in front of me right now. When we're done, I'll just have you take your seat and we'll wait for them to get here. They can always approach me after the fact. Sir, you're charged with unlawful installation of a tracking device. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. I think I remember your case. If this is not the one where, I may be wrong, but it was put into a trunk. Stop, don't say anything. You have the right to remain silent, exercise it, because I got a bunch of DAs here. Everything you say, they're gonna sit there and type away. Take your time.
Just want to check something, Your Honor.
It's okay. Counsel, what was your name again? I forgot.
Dylan Larson.
Dylan. Okay, thanks, Dylan.
I'm usually in court 6.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, that's good.
It's okay. Hey, Dylan, would you mind filing a MO-up in this case, please?
Yes, sir.
Frazier.
Your Honor, February 16, 2024, officers dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas. Complaining witness stated that she was being harassed by the defendant on 2/16. Complainant went to defendant for their child they shared. Stated when the defendant dropped off their child, defendant stated he had to put a gift for their shared child in the trunk of a complainant's vehicle. Complainant began receiving notifications on her cell phone alerting her that there was an unknown Apple AirTag detected with her since then. Complainant searched her vehicle and located the Apple AirTag in the trunk of her vehicle beneath the spare tire.
Hold on a second. Hey, stop. Please.
The defendant confirmed the AirTag was his and asked for it back. Complainant did not give defendant permission to put the AirTag in the vehicle.
Mr. Frazier, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand? I'm also entering what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection, which is a court order that identifies this person as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence, assault. You cannot commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot stalk, threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand? If you violate this court order, the state can and will file a violation of a protective order against you, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Do you understand? You pick up a VPO and violate conditions, I can hold you at no bond, 0 bond, and I'll do it in a heartbeat to protect the public.
Sir.
I'm gonna have you go to Victoria. We're gonna have you sign a reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box. While I get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be welcome to wait for your lawyer back after all that paperwork's done.
May I say something?
No. When your lawyer gets here, you can say something to them, and they can tell me something if it's relevant. I just don't want you to say something that hurts your interest as it is now. You'll get the opportunity to fight, just now's not the time. All right? Please.
Right this way. Page 8 and 9. Henderson, Cameron, come on up.
Mr. Henderson, just take a seat for me in the jury box. I'm going to wait for your lawyer to get here, sir. Please.
Next one good is page 10. Jackson, come on up.
Sean, do you have an arraignment? Okay, let me get this done and then we'll do it, okay? Ms. Jackson. Yeah, that's it. Mr. Jackson, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months of jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir. Yeah, please.
Self-initiated a patrol investigation at 5562 Gasmer Drive, Houston, Texas, Harris County, 77035, an alleyway with small businesses running north to south. Parallel with a convenience store known for narcotics, officers observed the defendant standing in the alleyway with a backpack on and his shirt off, wearing jeans. Officers knew the defendant from prior interactions in the area, ran his information and confirmed ID, and discovered the defendant had a Class C warrant for his arrest. Officers then had the Class C warrants confirmed by C-SMART. Officers arrested defendant. Officers then conducted an incidental arrest search on the defendant and discovered a baggie that contained a green leafy substance in the defendant's right pocket. Due to the green leafy substance, context of packaging, as well as a certain odor of substance emits, Officer San Gastazato know this to be marijuana, 2.55 grams. Officers also located many small bills on the defendant and a scale.
Mr. Jackson, we're going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. What do you do for a living, sir? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria. Do not pick up any new cases. Otherwise, I will revoke your bond. I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand, sir? Please.
Right this way. Sean, what's the last name?
Red.
Red Charles, come on up, page 15.
Yeah. And next time you don't have to wait. You're just back there hanging out.
I'm headed away from Vehicular, so.
Uh-oh, Vehicular, huh? Good morning, Mr. Rudd. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and/or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer, the lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Judge, around 12:40 in the morning, an officer noticed a vehicle who was in lane 2 of 3 approaching a construction zone and almost struck the first few cones and made an aggressive move into lane 1 to avoid striking the cones. The vehicle then changed lanes without using a turn signal. The vehicle began speeding, going 50 miles an hour in a 40-mile-an-hour zone, and continued to change lanes without a turn signal. Officers did a traffic stop on the vehicle. Defendant was the driver of the vehicle. There was a smell of odor of alcoholic beverage and slurred speech on defendant, as well as some drowsiness. Defendant did admit to consuming alcohol. He admitted to consuming a lemon drop. Officers conducted the senior field sobriety test, and it came back a 6 out of 6 on the HGN, a 6 out of 8 on the walk and turn, a 3 out of 4 on the one leg stand. Defendant originally consented to a breath test, but once getting to JPC refused, and so blood was drawn.
No prior DWIs, I'm assuming, right? No other prior criminal history? Okay. Mr. Rudd, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I will randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of dope, you will go to jail. Do you understand? You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with Mr. Darvish, and he'll tell you if and when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. No new cases. Stay in contact with your lawyer, and good things will happen for you. All right? I'll have you go to Victoria Center Reset, then you'll get with Jeremiah for your bond conditions, and after that, you guys are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we otherwise be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Page 13, Morgan Alfred, come on up.
You said page what?
13, Morgan.
Mr. Morgan.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Your Honor, on May 2nd, 2022.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How many PR bonds have you gotten?
That was just the second one, sir.
As if, no. Goes with you. Well, we've already done probable cause in this case. This case is older than. You've been given more than 2 PR bonds, sir. I'm not, no, goes with you. The case is 725 days old. They've given him 3 PR bonds? Absolutely not. No. Ixnay on the PR bond A.
Ready for the next one then?
Wait, can you please appoint him a lawyer? He has Chablis, but that must be from back when, you know, Jesus was doing stuff, so,
Yes. Okay, you ready for the next one?
yeah.
Page 14, Sam, Christie, come on up.
Good morning. Are you Christy Pham? Miss Pham, you're charged with theft, aggregate theft. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present on questions and any abuse of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Judge, on 4/19/2024, Target, Harris County, LPO maintained visual on the defendant who stole on 4/5 as well on 4/19. Defendant went to self-checkout and scanned for some items while bagging items that were not paid for or scanned. Defendant detained. The defendant stole $857.65 worth of products on 4/5. The defendant stole approximately $215 of items. There's no criminal history.
Ms. Pham, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go to any Target, anywhere, for any reason. Do you understand? If I catch you going to Target, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, ma'am. How old are you? What do you do for a living?
I'm not working at the moment.
Why not?
I'm on maternity leave.
You're on maternity leave. So does that mean you have a child? You recently had a
I
child?
was newborn about 2 months.
How do you support yourself now?
My mom's helping me out.
Are you married? Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am?
I can try to get my own lawyer. That's okay.
Yeah, for sure. I would do it sooner rather than later. So what we'll do now is I'll have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I will have you then sit in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. Don't pick up any new cases, man. And I'm telling you now, theft cases are one of the worst cases you can pick up once you are branded a thief. It's nearly impossible to get a good job because everybody knows you are a thief, and given the opportunity, you're going to steal from them. So be careful, please.
There's no target.
Please.
Page 14.
Hold, Victoria, hold on a second. We got to get some people out of the jury box. They keep talking. So I'm going to sign these conditions so we can get them out.
Okay.
Digo, Judge, respond.
Si puede firmar a la gerente, está firmando sus condiciones, te voy a dar una copia y todos pueden. Sí.
Hey, Dylan, on Frazier, can you file no contact with the complaining witness?
Yes, sir.
No weapons, and then I don't know if you guys file the MOAP as well, please.
Yes, sir. I can do that.
Okay, sorry. No, is that you?
There's another one.
No, what's in it?
Sus condiciones y esta es su copia, tú puedes.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, look, Cavazos needs to sign conditions before he can go. Out of there on the scene.
Frasco, a ver. talking about?
Yeah, him. and
So
then-
they're gonna recall conditions
who?
on April first?
No, he's,
Oh, somebody else?
yeah,
Okay.
it's Frazier is the one I was talking.
Puede firmar, está firmando sus condiciones y ahorita le doy su copia. Ah, okay, I'm sorry. There's certain districts, this is your next court day, is ready to go.
Okay, ready?
Eres David?
Page 14. Robert, come on up.
Okay, you can sign. And then we can copy of your position.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson. Sir, you were charged with verbal harassment. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
The defendant's the father of the complainant's children. On December 22nd, 2022, officers dispatched to 2605 Reed Road in reference to a threat to life by phone. The defendant's message to the complainant was, "You keep playing with me, I'm gonna beat your ass like I used to." And then sent another message on December 6th where the defendant said, "I'm gonna kill you for real." On December 22nd, the defendant told the complainant by message he was going to kill her that day. The complainant was in fear for her life.
Robinson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm entering now what's called a magistrate's order for emergency protection, which is a court order that identifies Sierra Yvonne Foster as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand? If you violate this, the state can and will file a violation of protective order against you. And I'm telling you this, the capital murder misdemeanors. You violate that, I can hold you at no bond and I'll do it in a heartbeat. Be careful. No contact means no contact by any means. Do you understand? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll have you take your seat in the jury box while we get your conditions. After you sign the conditions, you'll be free to go, sir.
Page 15, Scott, Eric.
Hey, Dylan,
Yes, Judge.
also on Tobon, H, if you can file the no weapons, no contact.
Yes, Judge.
Thanks. What is your last name, sir?
Scott.
Eric Scott.
Sure.
Sir, you're charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. You cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On April 18, 2024, officers responded to meet officer call at Quick Food Mart convenience store, which is also a gas station. Officers collecting surveillance was in store when complaining witness store clerk asked the defendant to leave location due to him causing a disturbance. However, defendant would not leave. Complaining witness stated he informed the defendant to leave the premises about 15 times. However, the defendant refused to leave and began saying that he was Black and told the complainant he was being a racist and causing a disturbance.
Mr. Scott, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you now not to go back to this location. Do you understand? As long as you don't go back, you'll be fine. If you go back, I'll revoke your bond. I'll put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds.
Sure.
What do you do for a living, sir?
Disabled,
What's the nature of your disability?
mental.
Do you get SSI or how do you survive?
It's pending right now at this moment.
So how do you get money?
My family,
Have the ability to hire a lawyer.
I can speak to one, yes.
Give you time.
Sure.
If you have any issues, come back and then we can talk.
Sure.
Okay? I'm gonna have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm gonna have you take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond conditions. I'll have you sign it. After that, you'll be free to go, sir. Can you file no going back to that location, please?
Isaac, page 17.
Got it. Good morning, Mr. Stostaita.
Good morning, Judge.
So you're charged with two cases. You're charged with driving while intoxicated, also unlawful carrying of a weapon. On the weapon case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. On the DWI, up to 6 months and or a $2,000 fine. We're gonna do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir. Sustaita, S-U-S-T.
Your Honor,
You ready? Okay, go for it.
on 4/19/2024, officer observed vehicle traveling faster than the officer and the other surrounding vehicles and weaving within its lanes. Vehicle paced at 78 miles per hour in a posted 65-mile-per-hour zone. Traffic stop, defendant observed to have odor of alcoholic beverages, RGE, watery, runny, glossy eyes, and a strong odor of unburned marijuana emitting from the passenger compartment of the vehicle. The defendant stated he was on his way home from the bombshells in Katy and only had 2 shots of Hennessy. The defendant stated he had a handgun in the backpack, his backpack on the passenger floorboard. Standard field sobriety test, HGN 4 out of 6, walking turns 3 of 8, one leg stands 3 of 4, DIC red. Defendant agreed to breath. Upon searching the vehicle, incident to arrest, a pistol was located and a half-burnt joint in the vehicle. Due to the discovery of marijuana, blood warrant was executed.
Mr. Sustaita, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward to the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, drugs, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, any kind of drug, you'll go to jail. So you understand? Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir, I do.
Can you run his license, please, Kevin? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Jeremiah for your bond conditions. I would get on it quick. There's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI with regard to your license.
Mr. Vic Big this afternoon.
He's great. Vic's great. It's a good guy. Okay, so head on over there and we'll get you out of here quick. Thanks.
Is that what Your Honor?
Wonderful.
All right, page 18, Thomas.
You agree we should go out and smoke cigars in that jacket, I'm just saying.
Anything with you.
It's Friday.
I'm telling you.
Thomas.
Yes, sir.
All right, come on up, sir.
Yes, sir.
Your last name is Bryant?
No, first name is Brian.
Oh, Thomas. Got it. All right, Mr. Thomas, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present or questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer, the lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
Mr. Honor, officers were dispatched to a minor crash at the intersection of 4500 Airline Drive, 4500 North Freeway. I think on Service Road at approximately 16:38 hours. Defendant seen exiting the driver's side. Defendant having dilated pupils and slurred speech, unsteady balance, and incoherent speech. Defendant stated he was never involved in a motor vehicle accident. A wheel witness saw the defendant crash into the wheel witness. 6 of 6 HGNs, 8 walk and turn, 2 of 4 one-leg stand. The IC was read, sample rejected, blood warrant issued, executed. 2021, a DU 60 days, Harris County, HJC, $2,009.
Does he have any DWIs out of county? Do you have any DWIs out of county? Can you look this up, Dylan, please? Thomas.
Let me show him where that's at.
Mr. Thomas, do you have a Texas driver license? You also look up to see if he has a license. Do you have valid liability insurance in your name?
Planning on getting it right now.
Then you are not allowed to drive. Planning on it does not mean no. I'm gonna have you sign an affidavit with me. You're not to drive until you have liability insurance in your name. If you drive without it, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing 6 months in jail every time you drive without it. You must get court approval before you start driving. I want to know that you have liability insurance. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. That's all I was gonna ask you today.
Nothing out of state that I can see, Judge.
Okay. Because this is a second offense, I'm requiring you to obtain a handheld interlock device that you're going to take with you everywhere you go to prove to us that you're not consuming alcohol. If you're caught consuming alcohol, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. If you have any demons, Mr. Thomas, you better take care of it, because if you don't, and I see that you become a problem when you're a bond, I will take care of it for you. And I promise you, you're not going to like the way that I do it. The way that I do it is I hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days, probate that for 2 years, and put you in a rehab facility. I've done it plenty of times. I don't want to have to do it to you, but if you force my hand, I will. I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. I'll get you to Victoria for your bond conditions. You'll have to also sign interlock paperwork. Then you'll get with Jeremiah for your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. You need a lawyer. So we're going to reset your case to give you time to go hire a lawyer. Okay, then that's by the date you need to have it.
I was gonna ask if I could get an extension, because I'm barely getting back to work right now.
There is no extension. I will pay for it for you. I will waive the fee for you. So there's no excuse. Do you understand? But right now you can't drive anyways because you don't have insurance. So you will get a handheld device until you get insurance. When you come back with the lawyer, then we can talk about switching it to one in your car.
Okay, thank you. So I don't have to go over and get the one with the car.
You need a portable device now.
Right.
You're not allowed to drive for any reason. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay.
7 days for portable?
No, he already, the magistrate gave him until the 29th, so he needs to stick to that date. But just waive the fee so you don't have to pay for it though.
Page 20, Watkins. Come on up.
Did you do we need, yeah, interlock. What's his name? Watkins. Mr. Watkins, did you just get out of jail? Where did you think you were going today? To the beach?
No, sir. They actually locked it from me, and we're transitioning from moving, so I didn't have access to any of my clothes.
Please don't come in clothes. It's very disrespectful. Okay? All right. In shorts, I mean, you're in shorts.
I literally had this on for the last 3 days.
Mr. Watkins, you're charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you. Okay.
Witness officer was the check by unit in uniform for a stolen vehicle call and arrived first at the scene. The witness officer parked behind the suspect and approached the vehicle to verify the license plate while defendant Watkins was outside the vehicle. Witness officer confirmed the vehicle and told the defendant Watkins to turn around and put his hands behind his back. Witness officer stated that the defendant Watkins started to walk away from the vehicle, ignoring all his commands. Witness officer stated that he tried to grab the defendant Watkins by the arm and the suspect pulled away and kept walking. Witness officer stated he again told the defendant Watkins to stop walking away, but he refused to stop. Witness officer stated that the suspect walked an estimate of approximately 100 yards and stopped because he saw the other unit arrive at the scene.
What?
Said that he began to walk away, what he's saying basically, and he was continuing to walk about 100 yards, but another
Come
officer
on.
arrived.
What was he doing wrong?
This was a stop for a stolen vehicle.
Right.
That he was outside, apparently looks like.
But was he inside the vehicle at any time? Watkins.
I'll take it out, Coach.
Was he?
The license plate, there was via the license plate. He was outside the vehicle. It doesn't allege that he was in the vehicle, just said he was outside the vehicle.
Was he standing while black? You know, I mean.
Judge, the officer doesn't know how far away this individual was from the vehicle, life values, person of interest, but.
Forget it. Forget it. I'll find no probable cause in your case. Be careful. You know, when you get into a pissing match with an officer, who's going to win? Right? Not only that, when you hang with dogs, you get fleas. So be careful who you hang out with. All right, just go ahead, take your seat, and we'll be back with you here momentarily. So. Mr. Watkins, your case is being dismissed. You're free to go, okay? Thanks, Dylan. You're the best. All right. What's up, buddy? Yeah, give me 1 second. That's it? Okay. Hey. That's it, yeah. Tuesday, are you ready?
Yes.
Did you see what he filed?
Yes, I mean, so I withdrew from his case.
Upstairs, I knew that you did upstairs.
That, so yeah, I mean, it is like whatever you want me to do.
Let's come back, I guess, Tuesday.
What he's gonna do, at least what he did upstairs is he'll come in and want to represent himself. And so they did like a Feretta hearing and stuff. And then that's what it was. At first I was going to stand by and then he started saying stuff and they're like, get off, so.
Okay, well, let's see how it goes. Maybe I'll just have you stand by. I mean, he filed a notice of firing and then he filed a notice of bene esse.
Yes.
Which means it makes absolutely no sense.
Yes, and he filed that upstairs too, and it was like, he also was talking about like.
No, it's
yeah,
some.
he'll end up going pro se, like, but he filed something about like being a corporation, but like, and like viewing things from a distance. It was really like some weird Latin word.
No. So sovereign citizens, the way they see states, they see them not as a state, as an entity, as a function of government. They see it run as a corporation. So everyone is run as a corporation, and the person with the most authority is the county sheriff. No one else has authority. And so, and the usual means is by like a conveyance. I don't have an automobile. I don't have a car. I have a personal conveyance. And unless I'm actually making money in transit, I can convey and I don't need a license. Right. We'll see how it goes. I'm Tate. He's a sovereign citizen. We'll take it as such. If he fires you on the spot, I'm going to see if I can still have you as standby. And I'll probably also, I will have a Feretta hearing as well. And we'll see if maybe he wants to stay with you. I don't know.
I know how to defend it if we need to, so whichever we need to do.
Okay, no, but it's ultimately, he's in the driver's seat. So I will do whatever he wants to do. If he wants to represent himself, so be it. I'm going to warn him, but it's trial. So I'm going to have a panel here ready to go. So we need to do, and please, if you can, reach out to him because he's,
Oh, yeah, he'll be.
like, a lot of times he gets here like at 12 or what?
He does?
Yeah.
Okay, so be here at 9?
So tell him to be here right at 8:30 because I'm going to have a panel here ready to go. And then we'll just start jury selection then. It's Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's the sovereign citizen trial. It is what it is. Hi. Thanks for coming, Maverick.
Went to Marcus Bernard this morning. I believe he had an AFM charge from last year, I believe,
And then he picked up another one, right?
Did you raise his bond on the old case, new case?
No, I'm taking, wait a second. Oh, yeah. So I was gonna just do 5,002.
For both?
No,
Just for the?
just the old one. Yeah.
Or wait, the newer one, I'm sorry, Judge.
No, just the old one.
Okay, got it. So it'll be stay 2,000 on the new one?
Correct.
5,002 on
Right.
the older one, got it.
And then we need to do bond conditions. So I need to get with, I guess, with Dylan and see who the complaining witnesses are, make sure that he has no contact, and I'm gonna admonish him, about the BPO and stuff. So, because they didn't do that.
So.
They're so busy that.
Yeah, that's fine. It looks, I believe from talking to him that the complaining witnesses are two different people. I'm not sure on the rip on the older one, but he says that.
Talking about Bernard.
That's the one from 2022?
Correct.
Yeah.
So who are the complaining witnesses in the cases, if you don't mind?
It's mom and girlfriend. Mom on the older one, but from what he's telling me is mom doesn't want to go.
Of course, right. But I'm still gonna order no contact.
Yeah, I'm just,
yeah. Right, okay.
Ms. Jackson, you can sign.
Marcus Bernard, yeah. Please let him know also that if he picks up a third charge, I'm gonna make it so high, it's.
So that was the girl, the latest one, the 21st was the girlfriend. Right. And the previous one, which is, so that was June 27th. That's the one we're talking about?
That's the older one, right?
That's the older one.
22. That should be mom. Right.
Okay, that one is. Yeah, her son, that was the mom on the first one. And on this is the girlfriend, I read that.
So can you do me a favor, Kevin, on both of the cases, can you file new MOEPs? Also file no contact and no weapons on both cases. And then we'll have him sign it. And then that's it. Basically, we're done with him. And then I guess he'll get a 7-day setting. I'm assuming he's gonna bond out within the next couple hours, I would imagine. So just when you get the 7-day setting, come back, let us know, and then we can. Okay, so he can't go down yet, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judge, I'm just gonna just to make sure I'm clear on this.
Sorry? Okay.
Morning, Judge. This is Ms. Jackson. Yes.
Well, I'm not gonna do this, because we were trying to get her into sober court, and she had problem after problem. And the problem is, she's gonna get out, and I don't wanna see her wrap her car around a pole.
Okay, what steps do we need to take next?
I don't know, I mean, we wanted to get her into sober court, because I think that's what she needs, and she's just pleading guilty just to get out. What's gonna happen is, you know, what I don't want, you know what we had here earlier? Earlier this morning, we had someone who rear-ended someone else and killed them. We lead the nation, Harris County leads the nation in DWI fatalities. It's so darn preventable. All you gotta do is click a damn button. It's a geographical oddity that you can have a car for 20 bucks, take you anywhere in the county you wanna go to, it don't matter. 20 bucks is all it takes. And you, ma'am, have had nothing but problems while you're on probation, testing positive. And so the problem I have is if we take this, you're gonna get into a car and you're gonna wrap yourself around a pole again. Or much worse, hopefully never kill someone.
We can work on it, Judge.
I mean, all I want are streets to be safe. And you have an addiction problem. By taking this, you're not addressing it. And it's going to continue, Ms. Jackson. That's the fear that I have. I don't know that. Am I supposed to take your word for it?
No, I'm just saying, like, since I've been to the program actually helped. And me personally, I said I wanted to go to sober court.
Yeah.
I asked to go.
I wasn't here when I was appointed to the case. Apparently she had come to court to get on sober court, but was taken it back. And so I'll get with the state and CSO and we'll work something out on that.
So I want you to get into sober court and I will help you do whatever you need to do so that we can get you to successfully complete the program. How long does it take, do you think?
I'll say about another month.
I mean, if it's a matter of you getting out, I will let you out under the strictest of conditions because I want you to do sober court. And if you're pleading guilty just to get out, I will help you. I will let you out. I'm going to load you with conditions because I don't want you to do anything bad, but I want you to get into sober court. That's the goal. Great. So has she done the TRAS and interview so that we know this? Okay. So what are we waiting on? Is it orientation?
Okay, so we're waiting on the orientation, and when she was released from the residential program, our probation officer also said she wasn't attending aftercare.
That's the other problem.
I was attending aftercare, like I would attend it, but I wouldn't get like and
You didn't do what?
I wouldn't get all my hours, and I don't want to give you no. I should have got up and went to aftercare because it's just on the wrong.
So she's prepared to.
That's literally on me. The aftercare part is literally on me, and I can take full accountability for that.
Thank you. That means a lot.
But I do want them to switch me, but even if they don't switch me, my time frame, because it's like 8 in the morning, that's what time my aftercare start. Even if they don't switch me, I just.
So what's the schedule for aftercare? Do you know?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's kind of just based on whatever providers they gave us. I can make a fix note and reach out and just go down and report and see if they can do anything about it. But there's no good.
I'd like her to continue until she gets into sober court, you know? Okay, I'm gonna let you out, but I don't want you out in the middle of the night. So I'm gonna give you a curfew of 9 p.m.
Yes, sir, and that's honestly kind of why I want the sober court too, because they have that.
I also want an ankle monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. Don't use alcohol, don't use dope. Otherwise, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put you in and I'm gonna max you out. I will not take anything like this where you're just gonna plead guilty just to get out. I will max you out because I don't want our streets. We had a death today It's just not fair, you know? Get to the root of the problem so it stops. That's the end game. That's the goal.
Honestly, my mom was talking to me and calling out there. She was just telling me like, cause I be thinking like, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I think the judge against me. My mom was like, at the end of the day, you really just want what's best for you.
I do. It would be very easy for me to just take this and get you on your way, but I don't want you to come back. And more importantly, dig yourself into such a hole that you will never get out of. This dude now that killed someone, he's gonna face an manslaughter. He's gonna be facing 20 years or more. You haven't dug yourself into such a hole that you cannot crawl out of. Your hole is just, it's shallow. You can get out and you can still get out and do something meaningful with your life because you're setting yourself up now for the next 40 years if you do nothing. You know, this life, it can be a great life or it can be a miserable one that you just spend in jail over and over for the rest of your life. We have people that are 70, 80 coming out in a colostomy bag where shisa's spilling out everywhere. That's not a life, Ms. Jackson. Right. Okay. So one day to get a scram, I'll pay for everything. Hey, and just if we can get with Jeremiah for the conditions, just 7 p.m. I don't know, 9 p.m. curfew, and then all right. It's an ankle monitor, so I know that you're not using alcohol.
Yes, sir. When do I get that?
Jeremiah will tell you. Okay.
When you get out, you're going up. Okay.
No, I was saying like, what do I, you know, like, what do I go?
She's on probation, so can you cover this then?
What about the MAC? Is there any way that we can try to get money for her?
I'll look into it.
Can you, I mean, can I get investigative funds or something like that where we can, you know, what kind of creative avenue can we get to try to get her, you know? The other thing is this, what's smart, hey, I'm gonna text you this lady's number that I got from someone. Do you have the card from the Smart Start people?
I do, I can text it to them.
Okay, she's gonna send you one and they'll work with you guys to get some kind of payment plan or a reduced fee, you know, and then somehow we gotta get the money, you know? Let's do this. Let's also do this. So file a motion now. So she'll be on bond and then I'll pay for it then. You know what I mean? File a motion to revoke.
It's already here. You just need a.
So she's on bond now for this. So I can pay for it.
But I think when I amend her conditions.
No. If you, are you gonna miss it today? Okay, I'll just get, the state to file the dismissal, we'll go back to probation.
I know, but then I can't pay for it. While she's on bond, I can pay for it. That's what I'm saying. Can we wait to actually do the amendment until everything's ready for sober court? You know what I mean?
Exactly how long does it take? Because I think because it's a motion, you'll have to stay in custody to.
I can give her a PR bond. Yeah, there's always a way, always. Creative sentencing, you know what I mean? Come on. Thanks, Will.
Okay.
We'll get it. All right, Ms. Jackson, hey, make us proud. Okay.
Thank you for caring. Yes,
You're
sir.
not calling me, okay? All right.
Sure.
Sorry about that. I should have come.
No, what are you talking? It's not a big deal.
I have another matter, if you don't mind, Judge.
Yeah. A scram and a curfew, and we're letting her out today. Yeah.
Stanford, Judge.
Is he in custody or on bond?
He is in custody, Your Honor. He's on bond in this court for being picked up.
Mr. Stanford. So he has a burglary of a motor vehicle here. He's on probation for a PCS with intent, and then homeboy picks up an attempted aggravated robbery because he botches an aggravated robbery. What is it? He puts on a mask, gets a gun, goes into the store or somewhere to try to rob, and then he mucks it up. Something like that, right?
I tell all my friends, like, criminals are not smart. That's why
I'm
they're,
revoking this bond.
okay, what are,
5,000 more. Dude picks up an ag rob and an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah.
but I'll let them know.
Yes, let him know.
And, I just got appointed, like, while I'm up here, just got appointed to Miss Pham, Pham.
No, she didn't want a lawyer.
Pardon?
Miss Pham, come up, man. I don't think she wanted a lawyer. She wanted THA. Miss Pham, you didn't want a court-appointed lawyer, man, do you? You sure? I have one here for you if you want.
Okay.
No? Okay. No. All right, man. I actually have your bond conditions ready for you to sign. We'll have you sign it and then you give it a reset and you're out of here. Be careful, man. Thanks, Will.
Talk to pretrial when you talk to you. I'm trying to get this guy's curfew lowered by 2 hours so he can work earlier. He's here.
What is it?
249-0775. It's 2 cases, but that's enough.
Tell me.
It's from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is going to 4:30 a.m.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. You good.
Hey, I'll show you something real fast. The clients.
Show me later. Show me later. No. Great to see you, Mike. Abel. What's the word, man? A smile, that's a good thing.
Huh?
A smile's a good thing.
It's a great thing, Judge. It's Friday.
Friday.
I have Ms. Gallardo. May she be brought up? Bring her up. Yes, for a plea.
Oh, you want to do a plea, right? Okay. Yeah.
And this is 2 days credit, so you need to correct it.
You want me to sign this or electronic? Ms. Gallardo, you were charged with theft. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail. Guys, keep it down. They are offering you 3 days in jail. Give you credit for the 1 day that you've done.
Dos días que ya cumplió,
Oh, sorry, 2 days credit.
Desde el crédito por tiempo cumplido.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you are stuck with this forever.
Siempre, solo mira el juez.
Do you understand?
¿Se entendió, señora? Tiene que hablar, ¿sí, señor o no, señor?
No, ¿me puede explicar que no tengo?
No, can you explain it? I didn't understand. ¿No me entiende a mí?
No, es que son muy ligeros.
You went too fast. Well, I gotta go fast because you're going fast. If
You are giving up the right to a trial.
Derecho a un juicio.
You are pleading guilty to this offense. Do you understand?
¿Entiende? Tiene que hablar. ¿Sí, señor o no, señor?
Sí.
Is going on your record.
Es sobre su expediente personal.
It will be on your record for the rest of your life.
¿Entendió?
You can never take this off if this is what you want to do.
Si esto es lo que usted quiere hacer, ¿entendido?
You give up the right to talk to witnesses. This also has potential immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, or denied naturalization. Mr. DeGuider, please. You give up the right to appeal, meaning that you can never come back and try to change your plea of guilty. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
You must also understand this is an enhanceable offense. If you ever pick up another theft, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? A third theft case is a felony, and you will be looking at up to 2 years in prison.
En prisión. ¿Entendió?
Be careful.
Tenga cuidado.
How do you plead to
¿Cómo
this
se
offense?
declara esta ofensa, señor?
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty.
¿Eres culpable?
I will follow the agreement.
Perdón.
Good luck to you.
Más fuerte.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay. Jeanette. Happy Friday, man.
Happy Friday, here. Young Mr. Andre Diaz here. He's here Monday. Oh, no, just, so he's here Monday.
Is everything done?
Not yet, we're still on a 9-month PTI, we're not letting him
Oh,
out.
okay.
So he's here Monday. Today he went down there to go get a urinalysis. They told him it wasn't due until Monday. He asked, when he gets here, he asked if our pre-trial services here. It ain't done till Monday. Victoria's saying that he needs to have a urinalysis. Is it ordered from the court today or?
Yeah, I guess we can get Jeremiah to do it. Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing? Are we sending him and then he's gonna be back here Monday to do another one?
No, I guess let's just have him do one now, you know, and then,
He's gonna be back here Monday to do another one.
no, I'll give him more time.
You have him consecutively now, I think 10 weeks, every Monday, doing your analysis. Now, he had one Monday, now today, and then he's gonna do another one Monday. We're doing 3.
No, that's too close. I don't want him to have to do
I
that.
understand that, Judge. I'm not the one,
So,
I'm just trying to get it reset. I've been,
I don't know why someone said she had to come back on the 26th. What's her Monday? And I gave him the set the following Monday. He says, no, y'all want me to come back specifically on the 26th and drug
was that the day that after 30 days that we had said?
yeah, I think today is just a regular reset for the case.
Right here, defendant was admonished that if he tested positive for marijuana on 4/26, that he would be taken into custody. And the next time he had a bond violation, no matter what deal was on the table, his case would be immediately set for trial. Those are the notes that I put on 4/1. He got to go get drug tested now. And I hope he doesn't test positive for weed. That's it.
Can I get a reset then, after that?
You can get a reset if it's positive, it ain't gonna go well though, but you can get a reset, for sure. Just, sure. Yeah, I mean, and if it's negative, we'll waive it, you know?
Do another urinalysis on Monday?
No, I hope he's just negative, right? Okay, hey.
Hey, Judge, really quick on Bernard, and looking at the case file and everything, there is an offer on there, which my client may want to take today, just.
If he wants to do something, he's in the driver's seat. If he wants to, it's up to him. I will take whatever you guys want to do. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Judge, we had an off-docket arraignment come in this morning.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right, case number. It is 2506825. Ms. White, come on up.
Morning. Are you Deja White?
Yes, sir.
Ms. White, you were charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am. Okay.
On April 22nd, 2024, officer was dispatched to Harris County, Texas, complaining because one was just the mom stated that the defendant got upset because she felt somebody had taken her belongings. Complainant number one confronted the defendant about her disrespectful stop person. One stated that the defendant then pushed her hard with her shoulder, causing pain. Complainant one pushed the defendant back, stating that the defendant then began striking her in the face with a closed fist, causing her to feel pain. Complainant one stated that she began to try and restrain the defendant, so that she couldn't hit her anymore. Complainant one stated that that complainant number two then grabbed the defendant, trying to pull them away from each other. No criminal history, Your Honor.
Ms. White, how old are you, ma'am?
17.
I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How'd you get here today?
My godmom brought me.
So your mom's not here today. Are you godmom?
She's not here.
Where's your godmom?
She's waiting outside in the car.
Who are you living with now? I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with your mother. I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you violate these conditions, I will put you in jail. You must understand that if I put you in jail, the only reason that you are out now in the free world is because you got a free PR bond. We, as judges, have the ability and the authority to revoke that, put you in jail, and make your bond as high as we want to do it. If you have no one to bond you out, you will be stuck in jail until the case is over with. And I'll tell you now that it takes almost 9 months just to get a 911 tape. You would sit in custody for all that time. The only thing I'm asking you to do at this point is be nice and don't pick up any new cases. If you are incapable of having good contact with your mother, then you may not have any contact. And I'm telling you, I don't want you to have any contact with her at all. No matter what you're doing in life, no matter what, anything. You have but one mother in this world. No one else cares for you. Everyone in life wants you to fail. In fact, that's the way everyone is around here. They want to see you fail. They laugh when you fall down. No one is there to pick you up but family. And when you don't have family, you start living on the street, and then you will start doing anything you thought you would never do just to survive. The streets suck. And I'm gonna tell you that you have it as good as you have now at 17. It's not gonna get any easier the older you get. In fact, it gets so much worse. You get bigger, you get fatter, you get uglier, and you need a lot of money in life to be able to do anything. And if you don't have money, or at the minimum, an education, you will end up nowhere and with a number on your back forever. Life is very, very difficult. And you need someone to help you through it, especially at 17. I will give you a lawyer to help you navigate through this, but I don't want any more issues. Do you understand, man? What do you do with yourself now? Where do you go to school? Good. What year are you? I'm sorry?
Graduate 2025.
You're a senior or junior? Okay. This is gonna hurt you. You need to be focusing on your studies because that's where it's at. You know, you now are setting the table for the next 40 to 50 years of your life. And if you don't set yourself good to be able to do something, this life is either going to be great or it's going to be a rotten, miserable life. What you do now sets you up for the next 50 years. So you should stay in school, get as much education as you can, because it's the only way you're going to get a lot of money. All right. Can you reach out to the MAC? Let's give her a lawyer. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have to take a seat in the jury box while I get your bond condition. We'll have you sign it, and then I'm going to have you speak to a lawyer here in a minute.
Thank you, Architect, to the right.
You have the rep done. Do we know if mom wants to have contact with her or no? No? Okay. Lori, counsel, please. Is your gentleman on the docket today? No.
Over here.
249.
If you can sign there.
Oh, hold on. 249
2470.
2470. Kenneth Green, that's it. Okay.
Did Judge ask you?
What I would like to do is I subpoenaed for police reports. There may have been a technical defect with the subpoena, even though it was returned. I'm going to reissue a subpoena. And what I would like to do is, assuming that the subpoena is ignored again on the day that we are set for docket May 22nd, just to have a contempt hearing set. Obviously, if they respond to the as the hearing. In this case,
What do you subpoena? What do you want to subpoena?
I want to subpoena police records for every incident between, because like Mr. Green and his family, I filed 5 police reports and the families tried to get the reports. They've not been tendered to the family. I just want the
Wait. So Mr. Green and his family have filed police reports against the complaining witness.
Yes. And because the complaining witness is a defendant upstairs, and Mr. Green is the complaining witness upstairs. And what's going on is there's been a series of incidents between Mr. Charles, the complaining witness, and Mr. Green. And this is the one where I got the bullet and all that. I want the police report because Mr. Green was arrested whenever he was at the precinct 4 to report getting shot at by Mr. Charles. The same transaction. And I'm trying to get a copy of that report to either see that it was taken or to conclusively establish that it was not taken so it can get reported again.
Judge, if I may, I apologize, go ahead.
No, go ahead. And it's one of those, I believe it is material to this case.
I'll give you a chance to respond for sure.
And
but my question to you is, do you know affirmatively that they actually made a police report? Because
he was attempting to. That was his purpose. Because he was
so he went to the police department to file a complaint.
Yes.
Right.
And
was he was arrested there or?
He was arrested there.
Why?
Because Mr. Charles had called in and reported the terroristic threat. So when they took Mr. Green's name,
they already had I guess there was already a warrant out for his arrest at the time.
Well, they were attempting to get the warrant. He had outstanding traffic tickets. So they held him on the traffic. They had a warrant. He had a warrant for traffic tickets.
Okay.
They held him on the traffic ticket warrant until the warrant for the terroristic threat could get signed.
Well, they can't. I mean, they can't. I mean, I don't know how long they can hold him for that to happen. You know.
It was real. They were in the process of getting it, so it was real transient.
Okay.
And so I don't have a issue with it.
I don't know if they even created a report.
See, that's what I'm trying to find out. It's one of those, either they have a report and I need it, or they don't, and they respond, no report, at which point I get him to go in and make the report. And
at which point, what? You want them to go make a report?
He went to, Kenneth Green went to make a report because it's the same transaction. He's reporting where he got shot at in the same transaction where he allegedly made the terrorist threat. And if that report never got taken or never got filed, he obviously needs to refile it because that is a separate crime. And it's one of those, there are also 4 other reports which have been made. And he's got a case number, so I think at least a partial report was made on him getting shot at. I want a copy of all 5 police reports, all 5 case numbers. Now, the state's probably going to argue, and I agree with them, I did not give 10 days notice so that the subpoena is technically defective. But the constable's office still has a duty to quash for being technically defective, and they just ignored it. So what I was going to do is get it reissued with the appropriate 10 days notice, because because it was sheriff's constable's office, they executed it same day.
It was not executed,
It
Judge.
was.
It would be in deeds if it were
I
executed.
can show you where it was
I
executed.
can pull up deeds.
It is right here.
Okay, all right.
This is one of those, I keep telling you it's executed.
Yeah.
113-726-510.
Wait, okay, what number is that?
Sorry, Judge?
I've got the document right here showing it was executed, and I'm 100% happy to get it re-executed. So they will have the requisite 10 days. And then that way they would have failed to respond to the first subpoena, which was executed same day. So I have no reason to believe the second subpoena couldn't be executed same day, Monday, which would give them 10 business days to respond by the 22nd. So they will either responded and given us the records, or at that point they will have ignored 2 subpoenas, and a contempt hearing is inappropriate because of disrespecting the court's authority twice.
Judge, the first subpoena was requested on April 10th for a subpoena that's frankly overbroad, vague, makes no sense, is not the appropriate method to get any potential reports that his client and his family's relaying may have existed. But he asked that the officers appear on the 12th. There was no subpoena executed, Judge. There's no disrespect to the court being had. If counsel would like to, and again, I have to play by the same rules. When I ask for a subpoena, I have to give them 10 business days to get that, right?
Executed.
That's not executed, that's just the subpoena.
No, it says return.
Where does it say return, counsel? Show me that.
Tell you what.
Show me where it says return.
Set it, and if you've got a problem with it, we can argue about it on the 22nd.
Judge, he can submit a PIA request for whatever. He could also call precinct 4.
I think that the PIA request is the proper way to do it, don't you think?
Defenses to the PIA request because it's ongoing litigation. They've got defenses to the PIA request because it's ongoing investigation.
Have you filed a PIA request?
I have not, but the family has. The family has attempted to get the documents on several times. There are defenses to the PIA request, which is why I asked for the subpoena.
A subpoena that was not executed. I don't know anything about what his client and his family submitted, but presumably if they've correctly submitted a PIA request and did not get any documents that you're looking for, they don't exist, right? And this is what you're showing me. This is not an executed subpoena.
What cause number are you looking at there so I can pull it up?
24924.
On the 2470? That's it?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so that's the terroristic threat.
But even if I were to agree with everything that the state's saying, that I'm going to get it re-executed.
Executed, not re-executed. So,
all right.
I see an application, but I don't see that a return where there was a signature that someone actually received it. Do you have a return that has a signature that?
And the state can hardly be petty about re-executed or not.
So, I mean,
I will get
Dylan, are you?
here's my thing. This is not the appropriate avenue to get whatever files he thinks may exist. Okay, and if he's going to try to throw officers under the bus for something that they don't even have, I'm going to have to step up and say this did not occur. Additionally, your subpoena is asking for, I'm going to go ahead and just quote it. The case numbers and complete files for any case number within the past 12 months with location, address, right? That's far too broad.
Be fair, read the rest of it, which actually gives you 5 case numbers.
I'm reading it right here.
So there's specifically 5 case numbers that I am seeking the reports for.
Judge, I'm just saying, if he submits a PIA request, if there are files, he will probably get them.
I will not, because there are valid defenses to the PIA request, and with all due respect to the state, they don't get to control how I practice law. It may be an unorthodox method, but it's not an impermissible method. And the state is basically arguing, I'm not doing it the way that it's normally done, which is not within their purview. If they've got a problem with
File your
it.
subpoena.
Yes, but I would also like to concurrently get it set for a contempt motion.
I'm not gonna set something like that for a contempt hearing when you're doing it on the first time. I don't know how they're gonna respond. I don't know if they're gonna file a motion to quash. I mean, that's me threatening them when they've done nothing wrong so far, you know? That's not a nice thing to do.
Well, it's not nice for people not to take evidence. It's not nice for people not to turn over police reports when.
Well, let's see. I mean, we don't know yet.
Objectively,
Mr. Green is statement that's what the reports and not to give it to it.
So if you're talking about not nice, precinct 4 has been not nice throughout all of this. And as far as the PIA.
I'll give you a chance.
And as far as the PIA, there is objectively, statutorily a defense. So whether or not normally a PIA request is the way to go, knowing that there is.
Mr. Geiger, I'm telling you, file your subpoena. If you make it overbroad, they're probably gonna file a motion to quash. So be careful, because then it's gonna take even more time. I would probably be, like what Dylan is saying, be specific in what you want. Don't be overbroad, asking for any and all and absolutely everything, because at that point, you know, if there's evidence there, whatever it may be, they're gonna deny your request. Make it specific, like so just say, I want an offense report. I want to know that something was filed. If you ask for absolutely everything in the kitchen sink, they're gonna have a problem. That's what I'm saying. Make it specific, ask for your 5 things, and if they have an issue, then we can have a hearing, you know? Let's do that. But he's right. Make sure, number one, you give them the statutory amount of time, and it's got to be executed where they have the signature on it as well. So we know that they actually got it and received it.
Is instead of having the sheriff's office execute it, I would like to have my process, I would like to have my investigator.
Sure. Okay.
And then.
I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay. For sure. Hey, Mr. Garris, you've got Henderson, I see. Tell me about Mr. Henderson.
Yes, Judge, I got appointed here. This case is today.
Okay.
And Mr. Petroff and I approached on bond, and you said one of his bond at 2,500 and the other at 2,501. I think he's made bond and now is his first appearance following that. So I think maybe we need to get bond conditions.
All right, Mr. Henderson, come up.
Yes, sir. And I don't think we've met before. Brian Jones. Brian Gibbs. Yeah, thank you, sir. And so just listen.
You know, you picked up one gun case. I asked you not to have a weapon. You picked up another gun case and I put you in jail. I don't want you to have a gun. Whatever you're doing in life that necessitates you having a gun, don't do it. Don't have a weapon. And for God's sakes, don't pick up any new cases. Otherwise, I'm going to make your bond really, really high. Do you understand? Okay. You have a lawyer. You ever have any issues, talk with him. He will take care of you. We will just give you a normal reset for at now. You mind filing no weapons, please, on both cases on Mr. Henderson? We will have you sign the court order promising us you're not going to have any weapons, and after that, you guys are free to go. Okay? All right. Victoria, did you have Mr. Henderson sign a reset yet or no? Okay, so let's have you sign a reset. After that, we'll just get you in the jury box while we get your bond conditions. After that, you'll be free to go. Yeah, probable cause already been done. It's been done. Yeah, all we need are conditions that he not have any weapons. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. Are you here for Garza's office,
Yes,
right?
Eric Garza's office. Joe Monte, Your Honor.
Hi, Joe.
I'm here on Eric Garza's office. The case is pending. The client's in the boxes. His name is Robert Frazier.
Correct.
Your Honor, I understand there were some conditions that you wanted him to sign and go over. And I didn't know if probable cause had already been done or established here because he was telling me on this. I wanted to kind of hear it because I wasn't sure because he says he owns the vehicle and he's showing the proof he owns it. So I just wondered what the probable cause stated because.
So what allegedly happened is that he put a tracking device, an air tag, onto the vehicle and was tracking where she was going to places where she was going. And I think there were also perhaps threats as well. I don't remember that specifically, but.
It wasn't threatened, that he admitted to placing the air tag in the car and requested it back, and she refused to give it back.
I think the only issue I had, Your Honor, is what the probable cause says because he owns the vehicle. He's paying on it. It's his vehicle. He's on the title and everything.
I don't know, right, be that as it may, I think she was in use of it or whatnot.
Apparently it was a former relationship, so he had her on the title as well. So
They have a child in common.
yeah, they have a title, they're both on the title, but he is on the title, he's the one paying, he is the owner of the vehicle. So I was wondering.
So regardless, Joe, I found probable cause. The only thing I'm asking him to do is not have any contact with it.
Yes.
That's it, okay? And not to be in possession of weapons.
Yes, we'll make sure that.
We'll just give you a normal reset and then you guys, Pavel's not here today, so, I mean, we'll give you guys time to work it out and then whatever you need.
That'd be good. Thank you. I'm sorry I was delayed. They called me.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy that you came. Don't worry about it. So I think, are we ready for Fleischer to sign this? I thought I saw, oh, hey, do you know how to file a MOA or no?
Yes. Well, I just go.
So, yeah, can you file the MOA on for Mr. Fleischer, please? So the only thing I need now is for him to send the MOA and then that's it. It has not been filed yet. I think that we've had him sign the bond conditions, but the only thing I want is the MOA and then that's it.
Will the child? Will there be exceptions for visiting of the child? They have a child together, so.
I'm okay that he can, whatever he wants with the child, I'm okay, but just I don't want him to have contact with her.
Yeah.
That's
Do it with third parties or something.
right, for sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Joe. No, we need bond conditions too.
Judge asked me to do it now. There are new developments, is what you're saying?
Miss White, come up, ma'am. Okay. If you want to take a look on the TV. Will, that's Will. He's been appointed to represent you. Do you have a cell phone? What is your cell phone number?
09
409 256. He will help you navigate through this. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Don't pick up any new cases. Don't violate conditions and stay in contact with Will and things will go well, okay?
I'm texting you right now, Miss White.
Yeah, I wanted, let me see. I don't see that an order for protection was filed in Fleischer. Did you file one by chance? Okay. You,
No,
it's okay. Just go ahead, take a seat for me. We'll be back with you shortly.
I'll get with Victoria on reset day, Judge.
So I think Miss White's good to go, Will. So we'll just have her sign a reset and then I'll tell her that you guys get in contact with her later, huh?
That sounds good. Yeah, I've already texted you, Miss White. So when you get out, please get in touch with me, all right? All right, thank you, Judge. No.
Can we revisit Cavazos? Was it state's bond conditions or pre-trial? It was also a affidavit.
State's conditions. Oh, no, no conditions. All I did was a no driving affidavit. So he's good to go.
Henderson is just no weapons, right?
Correct.
Yeah. That's the only thing.
So I think White's good to go.
Yes, I'm getting that.
Oh, yeah, something's wrong.
For Fraser, do you need to?
No. Where? Oh, okay. Okay.
White, come on up.
There was one already granted. The magistrate did it. That's why I didn't, yeah, that's why I didn't ask you. On assault cases, when they go to the magistrate, sometimes the magistrate will do a protective order right then and there. But like on his case over there, that was a 2B, meaning that they issued the warrant, but they hadn't arrested him yet. He's here now before he went to the magistrate. So that's why we will do things here now, because he never went in front of him. He just came to court and bypassed the magistrate. Where most people get arrested, they go in front of the magistrate. You know?
I appreciate you indulging.
Of course. Well, we all got to learn somehow, right? Yeah.
I'm
doing great.
You are.
Judge, you want to start going through the list?
Yeah.
Page 1, last name Allen. I didn't know she couldn't zoom on for her.
What does that mean? Is she going to come back? Is she not going to come back?
What's the reasonable time? I told her to call back on
A week? Yeah.
Okay, I'll let her know.
On why?
And then, tell her after that, we can appoint her a lawyer and waive the appearance for a limited amount of time.
Why is it no competition? That's the last thing.
No, I said no contact with mom, no contact and no weapons.
Page 2, Alicia Nicole, no PC was found by the magistrate on 4/20.
Roll to Monday. We'll wait for Pavel.
Page 4, Capitals. Page 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just a no-show? Okay, let's look them up. $25.01.
Page 6, Esparza. Except for arraignment failed to appear, has to COVID.
So moved.
They did a new thing with deeds now, where if you go to related cases, there are, if they haven't done it, then they're going to, where under related cases, they will now have co-defendants. Hi, Mr. Stryker, how are you?
Approaching on the cases, I got to point to Alfred Morgan on today's docket, Mr. Morgan.
Correct. It's the second case is 750 days old.
exactly. So apparently there was an attorney who, did, she said, according to the voucher, like 78 hours of work on the case.
How much?
Apparently 7 or 8 hours on the case.
Oh, I thought you said 78.
Oh, yeah, no,
What?
7 or 8 hours on the case. So back in 2022, and seeing an attorney again, I don't know.
So I'm setting the bond at 5,003, and then whatever you guys want to do, I'm happy to do. He had been given 3 different PR bonds, and so I'm not down with that. So that's why I revoked the PR bond and that he's in there now.
He has retired military. And I we should do one doing a 2,500 maturity. Which should be a little bit more. Of course, so yeah, so he doesn't drive.
Okay, I will give you. I'll give you 2,503. Yeah. It's 2,502 now. So.
Oh no, you give it 2,502.
Look, I'll do. Let me do 3,003. And then 3,003.
3,003 very fair. And but then was that previous? The previous one was just a PR one, right?
They were all previous. PR. So now it's. Let me do it.
Judge, you ready for the next one?
Hey, on Morgan, I'm changing it to 3,003.
Sure.
Yeah, and let me just do a bail order real quick.
Is it the surety judge, you said?
Yes.
Morgan. So we switch to surety. $3,000. $3,003.
What's the last name?
Morgan.
Page 13.
He's kind of sitting there.
Joe, if you want to go, and we'll just have him sign the MOAP when we get it.
No problem at all. Thank you very much. Actually,
sure.
Don't worry. I don't know what you're saying. Thank you very much.
I don't know why we don't have it yet, you know?
Your Honor, is that no contact with both complainant 1 and 2 for White?
She got in the fight with mom though, only, right? She's
mom. I think the other was just trying to break.
Yeah, no, I would say just mom, yeah.
Just a mom. That was all.
Oh, gotcha.
Can I do a dismissal for Jackson? It's an MRP case, amended condition.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please. And then. Hey, Michael. What's new? Yeah, what's new? They're rough, man. Making it though. You?
You're a good stater?
Great, always. You?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, same with us, you know. I love matzo soup. This is it's my jam. Who you got?
A client who's on, she's on next week, but supposedly there was no, so I just wanted to come check and see if that.
What's the cause number?
She's 234 5867.
Wow, that's an old case. On Jefferson. No.
Nothing submitted? Okay.
Let me see him pending. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one.
He said he was submitting it.
I signed it.
Oh, good. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Well, I can print it out. Hold on.
No, he needs to want to enter.
Yeah, I just want her out of there.
Yes, I see. Okay, it was just filed and yeah, I see it. That's why it's not been entered, but yeah, it's done.
Nothing done today.
A good
Before.
last note.
Before one.
For today.
Yeah, it's Friday, which is an arraignment day, so it's super busy for all of us, yeah. So, I can print out this one, but it's not a certified.
No, I
one.
don't need a copy. I just want to make sure it goes through.
It got did. So what happened? Did she end up working it out?
She got her felony, she took it to further felony.
I hope she's successful.
I do too. She's got some mental health issues. So,
But hopefully addressing it?
yes, that's she'll be on the mental health case. Plaintiffs are her mother and her son. We got the mother.
Oh, hence the injury to a child. God, it's just scary how, start taking the medication, everything goes great, and then they feel good, so they don't need it anymore, and then boom, it's the cyclical.
Exactly. There are some psychotropic medications that you can get one injection a month. And there's a certain type of bipolar that they have one for. And I had a client who was, he understood if it's once a month, just go in and get a shot and he's good. And accepting of that. It's when you gotta remember to take them every day or twice a day.
It's tedious.
Or you become homeless and you have pills and.
I can't tell you the amount of people that we have that are like that, homeless, but for them being so, if they had the medication, everything would be great,
They get medicated and get released with some pills and then they run out.
It all goes to.
I've got a client who's, he was restored in jail, schizophrenic, paranoid, restored, and so he got out and he didn't have any family here. His sister was living in Louisiana, so he would stay at her while we were still working on the case. She was driving back and forth, and then he stopped taking the meds, and now they have no transportation. He's stuck in Louisiana, not taking the we're trying to get him back, so he's willing to come. So we're just trying to get him here.
It's not gonna happen.
And it's the cycle.
Yeah, we see it all too much. If they had something that was like a lifetime injection, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that make life so easy? No, someone hasn't come up with it.
The old solution was lobotomy.
Yeah, that's right. With the shock therapy.
Right, yeah.
Hey, Carl.
Someday we'll get there.
Yeah.
Have a weekend. You too.
Take care. Hey, what's new?
I was assigned to represent Angel Torres, the Eagle.
Correct. Oh, you were telling me about getting a job of some sort. Right.
He got hired.
Great.
For his hamburger. And he sent me a screenshot, which I know is not acceptable. I told him I needed to let his employer. They make his employer. I told him that after.
Yeah, I'm not taking a text from Cleophas.
I'm trying to tell you that. I'm trying to tell you, I'm very nervous about this. This is a message from his employer. Her name is Karen Wilder. I spoke to her just now because phone number. This is pretty job.
You see it?
I'm just trying.
It says boss lady.
Boss lady. Boss lady could be anybody. It could be my wife. It could be the judge's wife.
She is the boss.
Right. We understand. Anyway, we did have a phone number on there, and I did call her just now. Spoke to her. She's a general manager. Her name is Karen Wilder. She has him on the schedule starting today from 5 p.m. to 12 when they close.
Oh, my Lord. He has to get a job of all the jobs until midnight.
For these hamburgers.
And that's it.
He's 17?
He's 17 years old.
No, I'm not, no. There's so many other jobs that you can get out there that don't require you to work till midnight when you're 17 and in high school.
That's what I told him too. I said,
No.
You don't need to be working till midnight.
You're in high school.
Okay.
Sorry.
But if he gives me something for
Even so,
you're not gonna-
I'm not giving the 17-year-old until midnight till 1 in the morning. No, because I don't trust him.
I understand.
We've had problem after him, so no. Yeah, I'm sorry,
I'm
Carl.
relaying to you, I'm not begging
Yeah.
you, asking you, telling you, or saying to you what I have.
Angel Gomez, Torres.
No.
No, he was on, I think, yesterday, the day before.
He said it was something.
How long did you want her curfew to be? How long did you want me to be?
Question about the curfews.
Until she's,
No, I understand.
until she's out of our hands. Carl, good job anyways.
It's kind of like the 16-year-old date, Judge.
I appreciate your tenacity, but
You
He's-
understand that preference, don't you? 16-year-old date, if you don't ask the question, you don't.
you're right. No, you're right.
No, sometimes you
You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
sometimes you get lucky.
I'm 16 years old, I asked.
Maybe with her.
That's what.
Yeah, for sure. Come on up.
Mr. Gerard.
Hi, Mr. Gerard.
How you doing?
I think GER.
Okay, so sir, you are charged with 2 cases. You're charged with theft. You're also charged with criminal trespass. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 7 days in jail with credit for the 7 days that you've done on the trespass. They will dismiss the theft case as a part of your plea bargain agreement. Is this how you understand it?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal once you accept this agreement. You can never change this, undo this, challenge this. Mr. Gerard, you now have more than 2 misdemeanors going on your record. From now on, you will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail if you ever pick up another misdemeanor, no matter what it is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
How do you plead to the offense, sir? I will find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you so much. Ricardo.
Yes, ma'am, approach.
Yeah.
Judge, I'm approaching on a rollover from yesterday. You were kind enough to reset it so you could come Oscar Alvarado, BVR. The only thing is, can I talk to him by chance in one of the rooms before we approach?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull him. Thank you, Judge.
This yesterday.
BVR.
This case from yesterday?
Yeah, we rolled it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's one?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to check the little box.
No. Thank you. No. I think I got all the other ones.
I hope so.
Okay.
You good here for that?
Okay.
So, do you see the MOAP or no? Did it ever get, do you see the MOAP? Please say yes.
That's on a Fraser case, correct? Yeah, we've been.
All right, wonderful.
Okay, good.
Hey, Dylan, thank you so much for helping us. I really-
Absolutely.
Information?
Oh,
For Fraser.
I should have auto-populated, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
For the 22 days. Actually, just one case. Just one case. That is? Yes, exactly. It's 22, 22. Yeah, that-
Well, this. You know, it gives all the information and to the sheriff's department or whatever.
Okay. You talking about for the videos? I was thinking I know, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I just thought I get confused. Just. Cheers. I just want to know that. Oh, if you give me a chance to check, then I can do it. So, it's all the video yesterday. I just know exactly what those videos need to be behind. The judge, I'm pretty sure I said it was faster because of the right. So I just want to make sure I get the video behind. Sometimes it's a little. You may want to get more. Thank you so much. No, you're welcome.
Just waiting on Dutch to sign it.
Okay, so thanks for all.
Yeah, it's just whoever previous defense attorney was. Yeah, I'll make a
You might just have to do your discovery first.
absolutely that. Don't worry about it.
And the bond condition
Bond condition is signed.
for white.
Got it. Also, we need on, I need conditions on one more. Sir, what is your name?
Rebecca Robert.
On Robinson. We need, yeah, no, let me see. Yeah, no, we didn't do, I need no contact and no weapons on Robinson, please, also. We did do a mow up on him, but we also, because, sorry.
Sorry,
You're doing great.
Okay,
Really.
so on Robinson,
Yeah.
That's Robert Benson Robinson.
It's, no, Robert Robinson.
I'll do that.
okay,
I'm not hooked up to the printer. I'll run next door.
okay,
I'll print out.
thank you.
He has a case from 414 that's gonna be transferred. We don't have any paperwork on it, so he's good to go with the paperwork he has.
Okay, so el caso que
This is
tiene
a harassment case?
lo van a
Correct.
transferir a
Yeah.
esta corte, entonces ya no tiene hasta, tiene que venir
No,
hasta ese día, ya no
And
necesita.
no contact with the complaining witness. Yeah.
Solo quería saber eso porque pensé que me iban a, como me dijeron que me dijeron esto.
¿Le iban a dar más papeles? No, es todo. Entonces solo vaya a hacer lo que necesita hacer y venga este día de corte, pero en nuestro caso se va a transferir a ese corte. Ah. So we are getting the other one? You did PC on that one, right?
On who?
On the case that is on court 14?
We'll keep it. Just keep it.
No, I know, but you did PC one for that case?
No.
Okay, then you delete the one that you did and do the
But let me do it real quick.
Well, he's already gone.
Kevin can do it.
I'm talking about the defendant.
What time did he get here? Yeah.
Before me,
No, he got here late. Like real late.
Fleischer?
Because you got this. Set.
Deputy Garza.
Okay. Las 8.
He sent him, and I just remember because it was weird sent to us.
Okay.
No. Melissa, when you get I told my brothers.
Okay.
I was
Ricardo.
So here's the emergency section, this is your form conditions on the back. And this is your, you're welcome.
Can you tell again?
Ms. White? If you can find your signing your bond conditions, and I'll give you a copy.
I need a translator though.
Yeah, I'll ask him.
Anderson? Thank you.
Sorry about that.
If you can sign your bond conditions, and I'll give you a copy.
First one.
You're fluent in Spanish, right?
Me?
Yeah. And you're certified to do the Spanish speakers?
Yeah.
I'll just have you do it then.
Okay.
Come up, Mr. Alvarado.
Señor Alvarado, venga para acá, por favor.
Do you know why you're here?
¿Sabes por qué estás aquí? Oh, I think I hear you straight there, Judge.
Hey.
There he is.
The man, the myth. Come on. Come on, legend.
It's me again, Luis.
Hola, buenos días. O buenas tardes, perdón. Soy Luis. Mucho gusto. Mira, pues.
Why are you here, Mr. Alvarado?
¿Por qué está aquí, señor Alvarado?
Por cometer delito, manejar.
Well, for having committed a crime and driving drunk.
No.
No.
What's the one thing I asked you? Sorry. The one thing I ordered you not to do.
Que no hiciera, señor.
No lo he hecho solo.
¿Perdón?
No lo he hecho.
Well, I haven't done it.
Ya, pues, tengo la máquina, me asignaron la máquina.
Okay. I
Entonces
have the
no lo he hecho.
machine. I've been assigned the machine, and since then I haven't done it.
I have here that you've tested positive on 3 different occasions. I have here that you blew
Sopló
13 At 5:47, a .09.
13 de abril, a las 5:47.
At 2 hours later, a .07.
07.
And then a week later, a .03.
03.
What is the one thing I ordered you not to
Le
do?
ordené a usted que no hiciera, señor. Yes.
What did I order you not
¿Qué
to
le
do?
ordené a que no hiciera, señor?
Pero no fue que tomé.
¿Cómo?
No tomé.
Well, I
Sino-
didn't drink.
Sino fue que pues tuve un problema en mi dentadura, se me quebró.
I had a problem and I had some fractures in my teeth.
Tomé pastillas para el dolor, pero no se me calmaba.
And I
Luego-
took some pills for pain, because it wasn't calming
Luego
down.
me puse tacos de alcohol.
¿Te puso qué?
Tacos de alcohol,
¿Qué es eso? Tacos.
alcohol medicado.
And I put some medicated alcohol pads on my wounds.
Todavía ando una parte del diente.
If that were the case, that you put some kind of alcohol on a swab and put it to your tooth, that alcohol dissipates in a matter of seconds.
Vuelven a cuestión de segundos.
Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining.
En la pierna y me diga que está lloviendo, señor.
No entiendo.
I understand, Your Honor.
I told you
Yo le dije a
not
usted
to drink.
que no bebiera.
I have here that you did. You now
No,
will stay with me.
estar conmigo.
He goes with you.
Se va a poner. Váyase con el oficial.
Well, I guess I'll talk to you in a minute, Judge. So just come back to 45 or? Will we address it now?
No, I'll call you in a bit.
Okay, I'll be outside. Get it.
Hold on, Ricardo. Let me see. Do I have your cell phone number? Let me see.
I'll be right outside. Actually, probably in one of the.
Oh, I got you. It's the 907. Yeah, I got it. All right. Connor. What you got?
We're doing it for
Huh?
13 months apart.
Okay.
Mr. Bernard, page 3 and 4. Oh, yes.
And then one is being dismissed?
Yes, the older one's being listed. So anytime, thank you. I would assume a plea on Bernard.
You already worked it out with that.
Yes, sir, in the paperwork.
Mr. Bernard, tell me, what you want to do is you want me to accept this probation, a deferred adjudication right now. But my question to you is, you couldn't even stay out of trouble while you were out on bond. So how are you going to be able to make this? I sincerely believe that everybody should have a chance, at least once. But you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. Because the problem is you're entering into it's a difficult probation. You know, one of the things that you will have to do is what's called a Batterers Intervention Prevention Program, a BIP class. This is difficult because it's 18 weeks that you have to attend every week, once a week for 18 weeks. And if you miss one class, they kick you out. The problem is that if you enter into this probation with me now, you're basically entering into a contract with me and with the state of Texas. And that if you violate this agreement, you're looking at an entire year in jail. I don't know what's going on in your life. I have no idea. Can you really make this? You sure? That also means you may not smoke weed. You cannot drink alcohol. So if you're one that lights up every day, it's going to be an issue. Understand? You cannot pick up any new cases. You will do what's called a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what other conditions you may need. You must fulfill those conditions. No weapons, no threatening, harassing, abusive contact with Quaidana Donawan, and a $100 one-time donation to the Houston Area Women's Center. This is a 13-month probation, and I will make you a deal that will make this even sweeter for you. If you get everything done quick, I will take you off in half the time. I want to reward you for doing well. But if you don't do well, you pick up a new case. I'm telling you, I'm going to put you over my knee and I'm going to spank you like a little child, but it's going to be with a ton of jail time. You authorized me to do it for an entire year if you muck this thing up. Are you sure that you want to do this, Mr. Bernard? I'm sorry?
I did too. Yes, sir.
What do you do for a living?
For work.
What do you do for work?
Interior handler.
How much money you make a month? Do you know why we have people in jail? Do you know why we have people in jail? Mr. Bernard? No self-control. When you get upset, you wig out and do whatever the hell you want to do. Life's not like that. There are consequences. And you're lucky that you're not going to jail today. But I'm telling you, there is a humongous consequence here if you fail to exercise self-control from now on. You understand? Sure.
Just that I, was appointed this morning and have not had an opportunity to review any discovery, talk to my client about that. He does want to move forward with this plea.
Do you want me to make a docket notation that's against your advice?
Yes, sir.
Do you hear? What he's advising you to do is wait to see what the evidence may have in store. You still want to do this? Once you do this, there's no buyer's remorse here, meaning that you can't change your mind after the fact. Once you plead to something, you're stuck with this forever. Are you sure? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you do this, you're stuck with us until you complete it successfully or it gets revoked. If you do something to violate this probation, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. The only thing, and I'm going to bring you back out. The only thing that we're going to talk about is one, if you violated it, and if you did, how long of a jail stint you're going to be doing. And like I said, you give up almost every right known to man by entering into this agreement today. And I will tell you, Mr. Bernard, if you ever have a problem, come back and talk to me. We can always solve whatever ails you. But if you pick up a new case, or if you stop reporting, that's about the worst thing that you can do. I want to reward you. I want to see you do well. So I'm telling you, if you do everything Well, if you're nice to everybody, I'll take you off in half the time. You could be done with this thing in 6 months if you really buckle down and get it done. And I will take off all your fees so you won't owe anything. The only thing that you'll have to pay for is the BIP class because I can't pay for that for you. Otherwise I would. So there's no excuse. Get it? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I will not find you guilty. I will withhold after 13 months. I wish you the best of luck, Mr. Bernard. All right, thanks. Yeah.
Page 6, Esparza.
$25.01. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dylan, do you mind signing an MRP that we have in the queue?
Yes, Judge.
Do you need the cause number?
No, I should be able to filter it to this court.
Thanks. It's at 500 now? 5,001.
Page 11, Martinez. Well, the top one.
Hey, also, sorry, on Magdaleno Martinez, I think he was gonna take a plea upstairs on a
Right. They didn't enter the plea upstairs, Judge. He said for May 1st, or she.
For what? He told me he was gonna plea, right?
Yes, he did.
They were gonna reduce it to a misdemeanor. He was gonna plead to 30 days on a misdemeanor and.
Set them to, yeah, they were set them to May 1st. Let me see what the setting is.
Sneaky,
Status
sneaky.
conference.
What?
I think it was because.
And that's just next week, so it's not far.
I think the notice that the attorney was late and they had already finished up for the day, so.
He didn't arrive here till like nearly noon.
Oh, yeah, that might be it. Then.
Okay, so 5-1 must appear. Thank you.
Next one is page 12, Miranda. Set for arraignment up to appear.
2501.
Page 16. Fields.
Was the MRP listed? Oh, no, yes, you're all set.
Set for
It's in
arraignment
the
up
queue,
to
though.
appear.
It's already.
Not showing up on mine.
You want to?
Seals?
Yes, fourth floor.
What page?
Page 16. Set for arraignment.
My God, we've seen this guy more than. Oh my God, he's back. No. He's been in court 7 for the longest. What happened?
Those are
44185.
those forfeiture settings.
Board
Case
for
numbers.
short.
We scroll down in our.
Okay, 2501. We're never gonna see this dude.
Thank you.
We have a better chance of winning the lottery. Never appears. I've had him for 15 cases, never appears, 15 cases. I'm telling you, never. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 trespasses just within the last 2.5 years. Never once appeared. Yet they give him PR bond after PR bond. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, he's homeless and we can just never get him to show up. It's. All right, so that's it.
Yes.
That's a wrap. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a special presentation of the Court Gallery. The Fleischer Forum is concluded for the morning. But if you're interested in more Fleischer Forum stuff happening, come back tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be having a special presentation of Monday, April 29th, the Monday after this Friday docket. Truncated a little bit for time. I'll try and get it to as close to 2 hours as possible. But come on by, ladies and gentlemen. We will be having more Fleischer Forum tonight at our regular time. For now, thank you for joining us. Thank you to chat. It's been amazing. We'll see you next time in just a few hours. You know how we do it, people. You know how we do it.